you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I'd like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class where I am not a professional chef, nor am I a professional YouTuber. I'm just a mom and a home cooker sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. Happy Sunday evening. I was traveling this morning, so I didn't stream for you all this morning. But I did see a coffee recipe come up in my feed, so I wanted to try and recreate it. Sometimes I make an evening coffee. I don't know, some of y'all can't have coffee at night. You could do decaf, maybe if that'll work for you. But I wanted to try and recreate this whipped honey latte. So this came up in my TikTok feed. As always, I tagged the recipe creator so you all can see. I'll show you the video and then we'll get the ingredients out and I'll try to recreate it and I'll show you all what substitutes that I'm using. All right. Have I ever made this before? No. Has that ever stopped us? No. All right. So we'll take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. Hello, Margaret26 on TikTok. That's actually my name. Maggie is my childhood nickname. So if you want to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. If you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds and y'all know who you are, you're always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, so I see Mr. Miyagi. Good evening, C. Lloyd. Hello, Glorious Divine. I am Eros. Hello, What the Mess. Hello, Sirad. Thank you. Peace to you. So Sincere is here. Sabs is here. Hello, everybody. And hello, Kofi. Thank you all so much for being here. I am Amma. Lady C is here. She says, evening blessings, Lady Maggie, gents, and ladies. All right, everyone. So not a real cooking stream today. We're going to take it easy and just see if we can make this whipped honey coffee. All right. Sometimes when I'm working late and I know I need to go to bed, I'll make an evening coffee. Sometimes having something to sip on lightly is what hits the spot. All right. So let me show you all what this is. You know, I should have it ready by now. You know those cooking shows where everything is prepared in advance? This is not that. So we wing it here. Hello, your future, and hello, fun size. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, so let's go over to TikTok. TikTok, you don't stop. And let me pull it up. So I have this saved. Okay. So this is from, I think this is a cooking couple, Alicia. I could be wrong, but they actually are reacting to another man who did this. He has a whole channel on coffee recipes. So if I have any coffee drinkers in the house, you can put the coffee emoji in the chat if you like hot coffee. Molly Wood says you like the monogram best. Southern Touch. Yeah, shout out to me. I'm doing the Marley Lily. I have my monogram vest. I just put this on. I was in Minneapolis earlier, so I had like a big puffy sweater over some, what is this? Like a long sleeve bodysuit. I got some sweater leggings and some riding boots. So that was the outfit of the day. And, you know, just cover up the midsection. That's my problem area. But yes, it is a Southern touch. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate the compliment. All right. Shout out to me. I'm in the South. Shout out to those of y'all in the South. Hello, Life. Hello, Jason. Hello, Harton. I might need to turn the air on, y'all. Changing climates. Okay, so let me show y'all what we're making today, and then we're going to take our time and get started. I know it's Sunday Night Football, so if you're watching the game, enjoy. All right? Thank you all so much. Let's get our sound. What is that, honey? Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Oops. What is that? I keep... One second, y'all. I really... Okay. Let me not touch it.
Wait a minute. That is the coffee? It is. They made whipped honey coffee? Watch this. How do you drink it?
It's a latte.
That looks amazing.
Okay, first thing we need is 1 cup of honey.
Make sure it's local honey. Not loco honey. Local. You want to whip it until your honey's whipped.
Okay, so once your honey is whipped, add 5 tablespoons of coffee.
5 tablespoons of instant coffee means you need half a cup of hot, almost boiling water. Whip it until it gets nice and foamy.
You want it to get nice and yeah.
Okay, that only took 3 minutes. Look at how much we have left over.
This can last for weeks.
Look at that. Look at this. Hold on. Look at that. If you can flip your spoon upside down, that's crazy.
Wait, this actually tastes like a frappuccino.
That's what I was trying to think.
10 out of 10.
10 5 minutes. What is that, honey?
All right, so we're gonna get honey in the blender, no, the mixer, and we're gonna whip it until it froths. And we're gonna add instant coffee. We're gonna make a foam and then pour it over iced milk. That's basically a latte. So we're gonna make an iced latte. So I'm gonna try and do my sugar-free, dairy-free substitute for you all. But you could be your own barista at home. So let's see if we can recreate this and let's see if we like it. All right, I'm very excited. Hello, Bert is here. Hello, Christina. Good evening. Hello, Black Prism. Hello, Samu. And hello, I am Scotty. All right, so let me clean off the counter. And we're just going to get our equipment out and see if we can froth my sugar-free honey and pour it over some almond milk. All right. All right. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you all are ready for the week. Hopefully you had a restful weekend and you're ready to get started all over again tomorrow. Hey. All right. So we need a mixer for this. You could use a hand mixer, but we are so generous in our class. You all know I have very generous donors. So we actually have a KitchenAid mixer here. We've named it Kitschy. I don't use it as often, but Brandon Eljet, he may be watching from the clouds, one of our founding fathers. He bought that for the class. So we're going to get it out and we are going to try and whip some honey to make this coffee. I have never had whipped honey, but I'm seeing this a lot. Apparently it just adds air to it. And then it changes the texture to make it nice and foamy for your drinks. Christina says, sounds delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay, wonderful. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you, my dear Val. She says, hi, Maggie in class. You love a latte? Okay, wonderful. Y'all are here for the coffee. Team coffee in the house. Hello, Mala. Hello, Atwater. Hello, Sugar Mama and Shargwa. Hello, everybody. All right, so let me clean my hands. Especially this time of year, if you're trying to eat a little bit less and save those calories for all the other stuff we got coming up, having a hot tea or a hot coffee or even a broth or a soup, we've talked about that. Let me turn the brightness down. Sometimes that helps kind of curb those cravings so you get full off of the liquid. You can do sweet or savory, and that way you're not snacking as much. Maybe that's a problem for me, but all right. So let's get our KitchenAid mixer, our stand mixer. Beautiful, heavy piece of equipment. Thank you again, Brandon Eljet. So I'm going to try and position this here so everyone can see. And since we don't use it as much, I'm going to rinse out the bowl. We got this beautiful stainless. Just going to take the bowl out, and I'm just going to give it a quick little wash, and then we'll wipe it down since I keep it on the counter. Hello, Ray to Max. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone on TikTok. Vel is here, Team Coffee. She says, I love coffee. I love it too. I didn't used to. I remember when, gosh, this was a long time ago. I didn't grow up, African family. I didn't grow up drinking coffee. We were tea drinkers. Shout out to the British. And my ex-husband loved morning coffee. And I remember when I was expecting, the smell, because lots of stuff happens when you're expecting, but the smell of coffee, it was just already strong. And then I was just like, ugh. But then something happened, I think like in my 30s, glasses, and then now I love a good cup of coffee. So let's see if we can make this. Hello, Monique. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Be Kind. Everybody coming in on TikTok. Hello, Stacy Evans. All right, let's wash out the basin or this mixer bowl. All right, so let's dry this out, get it all nice and clean. We are going to be whipping honey in here. Well, for me, it's a honey substitute. So let's see if this works. I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Just here to give you all some inspiration in the kitchen. If you can have a full flavor, I always say, please have some for me. So you got this all nice and clean and dried out. So let's put it in the base. And it kind of twists to lock. It's all fancy. And if you don't have a KitchenAid stand mixer, that's fine. You can use the old school hand mixer. Hello, Miss Harkle. Hello, Frenchie. And hello, Angelica. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay. So they didn't really put an actual recipe here, but when I listened to it, he says 1 cup of honey. So they're recommending that you use like local honey, which is actually great. I know it's wintertime where I am, well, approaching fall. They're probably winding down the farmers markets, but in the springtime, you can get local honey. I think springtime, that's great. Lynn says, "You're so beautiful. I love your kitchen. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You are too kind. I appreciate that." So I don't have local honey. But if you have allergies, apparently this is really good. I am not the food police, y'all. I always say use what works for you, but let's try with our substitutes. Okay, so let me show you all what I have. And I bought this one by mistake, but this is Wholesome Yum. I just noticed here at the bottom, see it says turmeric ginger. So this is a flavored honey, but this is my honey substitute. Okay, so this one, 0 sugar honey. Whenever you see me use honey in a recipe, these are the type of substitutes that I use. I don't know why I got the turmeric one. Let me see if I have the regular one just to show y'all. All right. So for this recipe, we need 1 cup of honey. So this is the one that I usually use. Wholesome Yum, and you can see 0 sugar honey substitute. This one does not have a flavor, but probably moving fast, I ended up getting the one that says turmeric ginger. So it's probably going to have a little bit of bite to it. All right, so take that in consideration when I give you my rating. But this brand, Wholesome Yum, if y'all want to screenshot it. And there's some others that I've used as a honey substitute. Hello, Chef, and hello, Jerome. All right, so they said 1 cup of honey. Now this is 11 ounces. A cup is usually like 8 ounces, right? So let's do this. Let's try to be precise and measure. I just want to get in there, but let's see what we can do. All right, so I have a 1 cup measure, and there's a hack that I've seen, and we'll try it. Blue says they made a lot though. Yeah, I know they made a whole lot. I would scale this down. That's a really good point. Whenever you all are making recipes, especially if you're just cooking for one, hello Jerome, hello Lay, hello AB, you can scale your ingredients up or down. Since it's the first time that I'm making it, Felicia says you love the boots. Thank you, sweetheart. These are, you know what? Let me just say thank you. And if you want to know the details, I'll tell you. But this is the first time I'm making this recipe. So anytime I make a recipe for the first time, I try to go exactly the way they did it. And then after that, we doctor it up. Bless says, why do you use 0 honey? I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol, and I used to have borderline blood pressure. So for me, that's why I'm your substitute teacher. But this recipe that I shared with you all, they actually use real, like local honey. So if you have honey, that is what is in this recipe. So on my channel, I like to substitute ingredients to see if we can come out with the same thing. All right. So they have regular honey here from the store, and she says 1 cup. All right. So what I was going to say, let me turn the air down, y'all. Woman of a particular age. So what you can do if you're going to be using honey or syrup in a recipe, you can actually grease the container. So we're just going to put a little bit of cooking spray in here, and then it should come out a little bit easier. Oh, let me put the whisk in there. I believe this is what they're using to froth it up. We'll check in just a second. Let me turn down the air. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get everything assembled. So this is the whisk. You can use this to beat your, oh, Felicia says, please share. Thank you, sweetheart. These are Michael Kors. I actually got these at TJ Maxx Runway. All right, so they're pretty basic. They do have a little MK embellishment, and they're brown. They're a few years old. They're actually quite comfortable because y'all know you got to be comfortable in your shoes. I went to Philadelphia for work, and there was a TJ Maxx runway, which I have never heard of such a thing. But apparently, there's some that have more like luxury items. Y'all know I am not the fashionista. I have to hire help for that. But I know that I need like part of my capsule wardrobe, a black boot, a brown boot. Y'all know the basics. And I wanted one that was comfortable, not too much going on, something that I could wear with everything. So these are Michael Kors from TJ Maxx Runway. All right. So yes, I believe we need the whisk. I think that's the one that they're using. Yeah. So we're going to put the whisk in here. Yeah, that's what we need. All right. And I do teach etiquette and elegance classes. We just wrapped up the finishing school fall 2024 session. We'll be doing it again. Uh-oh, getting this all over my hands. We'll be doing it again in January. So stay tuned. Registration isn't open yet. We're getting ready to roll into our wife lessons. So if you want to learn relationship content with me, Lucy and I will be teaching how to be a good woman to a good man starting this Saturday, November 2nd. We have wife archetypes coming up. So I have the code WIFE here. I'm just getting ready to send out some more workbooks. I always say if your mother didn't teach you how to be a good woman to a good man, you can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. We're going to talk about marriage, about husbands, about wives, what to do, what not to do, misconceptions, and give you the tools that you need that you can be successful if you are marriage minded. Thank you, Blessed, and thank you, Felicia. Jerome says, do you ever use agave? You've wanted to try it. Yes, but I don't think I have any. Not as much. I try to stay more sugar free. Jerome says sugar substitutes is an important topic. Yeah, I agree with you. Look, I always say if you all can use the full flavor, please use some for me. Hello, Sarah in New York, and hello, D-Ray. But let's try it. Okay, focus, Maggie. So here's the hack. So Alex was just cooking. I taught both boys how to cook. I just have some cooking spray. This is just like your dollar store coconut oil. I don't mind a little coconut flavor in my coffee. If it's weird for you, then okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the inside of this, and I'm actually going to spray over the sink so that the excess doesn't get all over the counters. Mom taught me to do that. Scrape stuff, spray stuff over the sink so you can just wash it off. But we're going to put a nice little layer of oil, just cooking spray oil on here. Then we'll measure our honey in here, and then hopefully it pours out nice and clean. All right, so let's just, got this kind of greased up. All right, so let's open up, and I know y'all, this is so janky, turmeric, turmeric flavored honey, but let me taste it. I guess if you're making, those teas that have like all those different flavored compounds, let's taste it. Ooh, it's good. Ooh, it's got a little earthiness to it. You know how, not as strong as menthol, but like honey cough drops, how they have like a little bit of a medicine-y finish. It's got a little bit of that at the end. But for me, I just want to know if my substitute will work. All right, so I'm going to pour this in here, try and get a whole cup. Watch it be the whole container, and I just measured it for nothing, but at least we'll know. And I just ordered this at Walmart. All right. Thank you all so much. Oh, looks like the whole container, y'all. So we're just going to empty the whole thing. Does anybody else keep their containers sometimes upside down and see, if you can get more out? So let's stop here for now. And I'm just going to pour this into the bowl and see. So far it's coming out pretty clean. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to put the top on here and just let it sit so we can get some more. All right. So most of it came out. I will get the spatula, but a little hack, especially in ingredients that if you're doing baking or something, this time of year, anything that has oil in the recipe, you can just go ahead and put a little bit and see it comes out pretty clean. We don't have to fight it. So a little hack. All right. And then I like to taste as I go, see if this is overpowered with coconut. Yummy to me. It does have a little medicinal finish, the turmeric one. I can see how if you were drinking hot tea, this sugar-free honey with the turmeric would be great for that. Let's see how it goes in the coffee. All right, so we're gonna plug this up and we're gonna whip it good, and see if we can go from a honey consistency to a frothy consistency. Hello, 54. All right, so let's plug it up. I don't know how loud it's gonna be, hopefully not too loud, but I'm just gonna whip this and we're gonna watch it. Make sure it's turned off. Y'all know how I do. Okay. So let's lower this down. So far all we have in here is honey. Make sure everybody can see. Let's lock it and we'll just, and I'm gonna go up high. And we can do a little Q&A while we're waiting on this. We're just making coffee tonight, y'all. Just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we are frothing or whipping the honey, which just means we're adding air into it. Just like egg whites or whipped cream. Hello, Edmund. This is also another way to add volume without extra calories. Lady C says you love coffee too. Oh, y'all are talking to each other about your favorites. Belle likes Harry and David vanilla creme brulee. That sounds yummy. You don't have a certain brand. You like fall spice, like pumpkin spice. Can y'all see already? It's starting to froth, and this is our sugar-free. I'm excited. Can y'all see on Instagram? All right. I was checking to see if I had any pumpkin spice. Y'all, the sugar-free is frothing. We got some extra in here. Let's see if I... So it's basically the whole container. If you're doing the sugar-free, and this wholesome yum, and it's a little pricey. It's like $11, I know. Real honey might cost you like 7 or 8, but if it keeps you from spiking your blood sugar, and that's important to you, I am not the food police. Do what works for you. All right. So let me go all the way up to the top. I think we're good. I don't know. Is this what whipped honey looks like? Let's watch it one more time, and then how do we know when to stop?
What honey? Wait a minute, is the coffee? They made whipped honey coffee? How do you drink it?
Okay.
It's a latte. That was amazing.
Okay, first thing we need is 1 cup of honey.
Make sure it's local honey, not loco honey. Local. You want to whip it until your honey's whipped.
Okay, so once your honey is whipped, add 5 tablespoons of coffee.
5 tablespoons of instant coffee means you need half a cup of hot, almost boiling water.
Okay, so it's a lot. Y'all, these reels are a lot. Do we think we're whipped, or do we need to go more? I'm gonna get a spoonful in it. It's turned foamy, but I feel like we need to go a little bit more. Let me get a spoon just to see what we have with consistency. Yeah, I'm just gonna. So you all can see it's gone from honey to like, it's still the same sugar-free honey, but I feel like we need a little bit more consistency. But if you notice, they go pretty fast. Let's go ahead and start getting our hot water and instant coffee ready. I'm tasting it like it's gonna taste any different. But what I was saying is when you whip certain ingredients like cream, like egg whites, and now like honey, it adds volume. So it makes you feel like you're getting more with the same amount of calories, if that matters to you. Okay, so hopefully it wasn't too loud. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on while we're getting our coffee and our hot water. I just have a hot water kettle right here. These are great for getting hot water fast. So I'm actually just gonna plug it up right here because we need only a half a cup, like a handful, and then some instant coffee. Hello, Emil, and hello, Soul. I'll turn it back on in a minute. Excuse me. Yeah, Bless says go a little bit longer. Okay, so let me turn this back on because that's the other thing, you all, when you're whipping egg whites, or because we just put air in here, if you let it sit too long, it will start to deflate. So let's go ahead and keep this going. While it's going, we'll just get the hot water kettle started. A turmeric kind of medicine-y. But this is an experiment. Y'all know I do cooking experiments for y'all. I am not a professional chef, okay? We're just gonna try it. So I just put a little bit of water in here. Let's go to the minimum at least so it'll boil. That way you don't have to get the stove on. All right, so we'll let that boil while we're doing this. And then instant coffee. What are we making, Sarah? Coffee latte. Hello, Well, and hello, Simon says.
It is. It is with honey coffee. How do you drink it? It's a latte.
That looks amazing.
Okay, first thing we need is 1 cup of honey.
Make sure it's local, not local. Local. You want to whip it until your honey's whipped.
Okay, so once your honey is whipped, add 5 tablespoons of coffee.
5 tablespoons of instant coffee means you need half a cup of hot, almost boiling water. Whip it until it gets nice and foamy.
Once it's nice and thick, yes.
Okay, that only took 3 minutes. Okay, how about you now?
All right, so we're whipping. Y'all said whip it a little bit longer. Lady C says turmeric honey, you must find it. If you want to screenshot this, I just got it from Walmart. The brand is Wholesome Yum. Turmeric ginger, that's what it is. It's got a little bit of medicinal, like cough drop finish. Hello, Prince. Hello, Landlord. Hello, Sabrina. Bert says try to get it all out and turn it upside down. Yeah, we got the honey in here. Bert says whip, so we've got this whipped. Or wait, our water's already boiling. Y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see the steam. So let's get our coffee. So I may or may not, I feel like I'm yelling at y'all. Okay, water is boiling. I may or may not have collected these from hotel stays, but what we need is instant coffee. Okay, so it's 5 tablespoons. You can get, is that from Europe? You can get decaf or whatever, but you want instant coffee. So I just bought some at the dollar store. I'm more of a brewed coffee girl. I don't even know if this is any good, but this is just dollar store instant coffee. We're doing an experiment. Now mine didn't whip that much more, but we're going to continue whipping it as we add our 5 tablespoons. Let's look this up. 5 tablespoons of coffee and a half cup of boiling hot water. And then we're going to keep whipping, okay? So instant coffee will dissolve and we don't have to filter it. That's the key. Landlord is laughing at me. Hello, Douglas. Let's get our tablespoon. All right. So we're going to make a lot. We have a tablespoon measured. All right. It's kind of hard to see, but we're going to do 5 of these. Thank you for the Roses Talk podcast. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Mine are kind of heaping, so hopefully that's not too much. It's going to be kind of strong. You could do decaf, but this is instant coffee. Drea says the honey looks good. All right, so this just came from the dollar store. Our turmeric honey came from Walmart, and I'm using 0 sugar honey. Okay, so I wanted to try substitute. Then half a cup of boiling hot water. All right, so we have our half cup. We're just going to add this in and then blend. Hello, Dune, and hello, Junk Food. Looks good? Okay. So I'm just going to pour this directly over the pot. Whew, so we don't make a mess. Half a cup of hot water. And we're going to go back to frothing. Let's see if we can get the big foam now. We have honey. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like coffee. I'm going to go up slowly so it doesn't splatter me. Let's move the hot water behind us. This is great. I think Jamie Oliver, the Naked Chef, always gets hot water ready fast in a kettle if you need to boil pasta or any of those things instead of waiting on the stove, okay? Let's see if it works. They said like 3 to 4 minutes. Angela says, what are you making? All right, so let me turn it up high. Let's see what happens. This is the goal. Oh.
That is the coffee. It is. They need rich, buddy coffee. How do you drink it? What? It's a latte. That looks amazing. Okay, first thing we need is 1 cup of honey.
Make sure it's local, not loco. Local. You want to whip it until your honey's whipped.
Okay, so once your honey is whipped, add 5 tablespoons of coffee.
5 tablespoons of instant coffee means you need half a cup of hot, almost boiling water. Whip it until it gets nice and foamy.
When it's nice and thick, yes.
All right, so I see what you all are saying. It may not work, Stone, because I got 0 sugar honey. You're right. So we'll give it a couple minutes. It doesn't look like it's frothing. It looks like it's sitting. So I wanted to experiment. Hello, sweet girl. Hello, what I'm looking for. If this doesn't work, we'll dump it out. And I have this in the pantry. We'll just try it with this hot honey, even though this has got 16 grams of sugar and this has 0 grams of sugar. It's foaming, but it's not frothing. I got a bad feeling. It should be thick by now. Yeah, landlord. Did I just waste a whole can of sugar-free honey? Well, that's the only way you know. That's where I get my ideas from. Like, I see things. Oh, thank you for the roses. I see things and I'm like, I wonder if it'll work. And that's why I cook live for y'all, because you get to see everything. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we have fun and we experiment. So clearly, it's not frothing. So our sugar-free honey is a bust. Just put some sugar in it. I get an A for effort. Y'all are so cute. Thank you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start over. I'm just going to... Should I waste it? I'm wondering if I pour it in something. You know what? I'm not going to waste it. Here's what we're going to do. Let me just lock this. We're going to rinse this out. We're going to start over with the hot honey, with real honey, just to see if we can make it work. Okay, maybe we can make it dairy-free, but not sugar-free. So what do we have in here? Let me have, shout out to the South. We got a mason jar. All right. So we have instant coffee. I may pour this. No, it's way too much sugar. All right, 1 second, y'all. Let me focus. Let me unplug. Y'all know I'll mess up. All right, let me take this off, and I'm going to rinse this. All right. And then we're going to pour this out. I'm just going to put it in a mason jar for now for storage. And then maybe if you pour like a couple spoonfuls of this over some like ice almond milk or something, but it's probably really, really strong. Any suggestions for what to do with that? I'm going to taste just the bottom of it. See what it tastes like. I'm a taster, clearly. But you could maybe do like a really, so it's not foamy, but let's see. Ooh, very sweet, very smooth. Even though it didn't foam, you know how like instant coffee is kind of gritty? It's actually not bad, y'all. Let's pour this over some iced milk. We're gonna add it to some almond milk. Ooh, stoner chick, exactly. Bless says, don't use the hot honey. I was looking, y'all, I don't have, okay, I need to stop tasting it. It's very strong. But yeah, we're gonna pour some of this, stir it in some almond milk. Excuse me, maybe we made our own like little mocha creamer. So I'm gonna set it here for now. All right. I gotta taste it. I gotta taste it. Let's do the almond milk. I know you say don't use the hot honey, but that's what I got, y'all. I don't usually keep like real sugar, real bread. I should, but the boys live with their dad, so I'm usually like I don't. So if we like it with the hot honey or we get closer, then I'll buy some real honey. And I just have to, I buy those ingredients when I know the boys are going to be here, or I could give it away because I don't want to eat it and I don't want to waste it. Hello, official. Hello, like. Do a shot of that in the almond or oatmeal. Okay, hello, Sammy. Hello, Freedom. So I got this at the dollar store. I don't know if that's the proper cup, but I'm excited. Let's try that. I do have almond milk. All right, so regular unsweetened almond milk. So this is probably like a hot glass, but here we are. Make sure everybody can see. So I'm just pouring a glass of unsweetened, and watch your flavored milk substitutes, okay? A lot of times these will have extra sugar if you get vanilla or chocolate, but I go with the unsweetened, so it's 0 sugar and only 30 calories, all right? Coffee milk. All right, so this is what we have, just unsweetened almond milk. And let's just put a splash or two in here. I'm excited already. All right, let's stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. Ooh, Ethel says don't throw it away. Use it for something else. Add creamer. Y'all, this is so good. Oh my gosh. The milk and the coffee completely takes away that turmeric that I was tasting. This tastes like McDonald's iced coffee, mocha iced coffee. Sugar-free. Y'all, we had an accident and we made something. Sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. Mmm. 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 I'm so excited. Y'all, I'm about to drink this. Okay, focus, Maggie. We're going to rinse this out and try it with the hot honey. Was it strong? This is strong. Add some ice. Okay. I like it by itself, but if you say so. Okay, hold on. Let's get some ice. My milk was cold enough. So when everybody is drinking their 500 calorie beverages, my almond milk, let's look. The almond milk is 30 calories. I don't know how much a McDonald's mocha, vanilla, whatever is. And the dollar store coffee, y'all, this is like gourmet from the dollar store. Ingredients is just 100% instant coffee. Does it even have, it's negligible, maybe 5 calories. And then our honey, our 0 calorie honey, our 0 sugar honey is 15 calories. All right. So 45 calories. One moment. So exciting. Y'all, this is so good. It's so good. Hello. Okay, so we made an accident. Excellent. So I'm gonna find the top for this. So if you make a mess, don't throw this away. This is just coffee concentrate with sugar-free honey. Supposed to be foamy, but hey, that's why y'all get to see everything. So good. And if you're in a rush in the morning, if you have one of those Stanleys or whatever, pour your successful accident. Absolutely. Dip one more time. There you go. And then if you are in a rush and you don't have time to brew it, you have, hello, the Femininity Project is here. Y'all check out Sarah Badenova. She has been guest speaker at our finishing school. She has courses. She's a former ballroom dancer. I can't do it. She's really good at that. Y'all check her out. She has courses and does some great work. If you're rushing in the morning and you pour your almond milk or regular milk, if you can have it, and then put that accident concentrate. Oh my gosh. All right. So for those of y'all that are just coming in, we made an accident. This is what we're going to try and recreate.
And we'll make, again.
With real honey.
What is that, honey?
Yes.
Okay, oh, it's whipped honey. Wait a minute. Is that instant coffee?
It is.
They made whipped honey coffee?
Watch this.
How do you drink it? Like,
It's a latte.
That looks amazing.
Okay, first thing we need is 1 cup of honey.
Make sure it's local honey, not loco honey. Local. You want to whip it until your honey's whipped.
Okay, so once your honey is whipped, add 5 tablespoons of coffee.
5 tablespoons of instant coffee means you need half a cup of hot, almost boiling water. Whip it until it gets nice and foamy.
You want it to be nice and thick, yes.
Okay, that only took 3 minutes. Look at how much we have left over.
This can last for weeks.
Look at that. Look at this. Hold on, look at that. if you can flip your spoon upside down, that's crazy.
Okay.
Wait, this actually tastes like a frappuccino.
That's what I was
Okay, so that is the goal. And someone said $450 for a large mocha McDonald's coffee. Oh my goodness. Sweets Girl said McDonald's iced coffee is 140 calories. So even if it's 140, ours was like 45. So you can have 3 of mine for one of McDonald's. Crazy. And look, I am not the food police, but I always tell you all, don't drink your calories. Beverages and condiments are a huge culprit for extra calories. Eat the food instead, okay? I try to keep all of my beverages sugar-free and very low calorie because I like to drink a lot. Hello, Courier. Oh, you like the initials? Yeah, that's actually my name, Margaret Brown. What is it? My initials. I do have an MBA, but I don't talk about that. That's just work stuff. Ethel says, win-win for you, Maggie. Looks delicious. You must try it. Yes, we did. Where did we get the water kettle? Gosh, I've had that for years. So the brand is Dash. So you know the same little waffle makers that I use when I make waffles and griddles for y'all. So this is a Dash water kettle. All right. So I don't know where I got it from. Maybe Walmart, maybe Amazon, but you can get any brand. I just like the electric water kettle because it heats up quickly. All right. So we have our perfect, hello everyone. We're doing good. So let's do take 2. So take 1 was an accident, but a successful accident. All right. Hello, Art. Hello, Dom. Okay, so let's rinse this out. We're gonna try with the regular honey, the hot honey. All right. Look, if the turmeric works, I wonder if we have any Latin brothers and sisters. Believe it or not, they actually put chili in their like hot chocolate. I used to work with a friend of mine from the California area. I'm just gonna wash it with soap so we get all of the residue out like it's gonna do anything. And some of y'all know they make like chocolate bars that have chili flake in them. So it's like a little bit of sweet heat. It's an interesting flavor profile, but that's why we'll give the hot honey a try. All right, let's rinse this out. Wash it out. I'm excited. Aren't cooking experiments fun? You know, when you're not pressed for time and you're not trying to get food on the table for the family. So ladies, young moms, I learned this the hard way. If you want to do cooking experiments, if you want to try something different, you see how I'm doing this? I was about to say demure and mindful, but all seriousness, it's a Sunday night, dinner is done. This is when you do your experiments. Don't try to bring the new stuff when people are hungry and looking at you crazy, okay? That is not the time. That is not the time to be trying new things. You want to stick to the basics on your weeknights, on your school nights, and then when you have time to try different things like this and people aren't hangry looking at you, that's when you try the new stuff. Hello, Loving Goodman. Hello, Migsy. Hello, Joss. All right. Oh, let's see what y'all are saying. Cynthia says it's lots of fun. Yeah, who could have thought you would have made a latte like that? So in all seriousness, you could make that by the big mason jar and you have your own sugar-free latte. You could probably skip the whipping part, but honestly, the whipping, even though it didn't foam for us, it has a very smooth texture. If you ever drink coffee and it's kind of gritty, whipping it up like that really made it like, it's got a smooth mouth feel, so that's nice. Hello, Color Me is here. Art says, any advice? I'm working on my femininity and it's working in spaces with men, but not to the point of romance. All right, so I make food and femininity content. Today we're doing a cooking show. Let me think about that, but I want to kind of stay focused because I'll mess up. I'll pin this, and for you, I'll try and answer when we get to a stopping point. But usually my relationship content is, we did one yesterday, so Saturdays and Wednesdays. 2 days a week with Lucy, we do that. Every once in a while, I'll do a pop-up. All right, so let's get back to our foaming project. All right. Whoa. This will twist into place to kind of lock for stability. Great. All right, so what did we do? We did a cup of honey. All right, so I'm not even going to worry about the whole spraying the can thing. So this is what I have. This is hot honey. This is what I have. Cynthia says it's 6:44. Yeah, it's late. I usually stream every day. Usually during the week, it's like dinner time, 5 to 7 p.m. East Coast, and then on the weekends I try to go earlier, but I was traveling today. All right. So I'm just gonna open this whole thing and I'm gonna pour. I think I got this for a chicken recipe for Marcus. Hot honey infused with chilies. All right. So shout out to Nashville chicken or whatever. Now, oops, this whole container is 12 ounces. So we're just gonna do the whole thing and see what we get. And we're gonna whip it up, whip it good. Hello, Thomas is here. Shout out to you. Hello, Veta is here. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so while this is coming out, I'm working on my femininity. Let us know what you're doing on your femininity. It's working in spaces with men, but not to the point of romance. So obviously you have a goal to be in a relationship, or you can correct me, whatever your goals are, and you're working on your femininity. So if you could be a little bit more specific, I don't know if you've gotten any feedback or there's someone said, you're a little bit, I'll make it up. You're a little bit competitive. You're a little bit demanding. You're a little bit loud. You're a little bit, whatever. It's good that you're getting some positive feedback. You said it's working with men. And I think a lot of ladies miss that. They think that, oh, I can just be any kind of way. And then when I'm around the man that I want to be with, I can turn on the femininity. It doesn't work that way because men are always watching, and they watch and they wait for consistency. And a lot of ladies miss the ball on that. So by the time you've seen him, he's already been watching you and already categorized you. All right. Now, what you said, it's not working to the point of romance. Again, because men wait on consistency. I don't know how long you've been working and what you've done. You can't just like, okay, I did it 2 times in a row and I'm ready. So it's kind of a complex question, but if it is working, I would say stay the course. But if you want a relationship, I see this with women all the time. It's like, I'm just going to show up and just do the things and it'll turn into a relationship. It doesn't work that way. And I know I'm going viral on TikTok now because people are mad at me about opening my mouth. But if you're single and don't want to be, you need to say so. Because ladies, y'all asked to be left alone. Y'all told the men they didn't matter. So now they're leaving you alone and they're like, she'll be all right. So if I wanted to be in a relationship, everybody that I know would know Maggie don't want to be single. So that's what I got for now. Okay, so let's let this continue to pour out. So we have our struggle hot honey. It's got a little tip here, so I'm gonna, so janky on my show. Okay, so let's whip this up. This is real honey. It's not local farmers market honey, but it's not my sugar-free stuff. All right, so let's put this back on and lower this down and then plug this up. And we're just gonna try and whip it. Then we're gonna get 5 tablespoons of coffee. And I'll turn the hot water back on. So it's on almost boiling, all right? So there you go. There you go. In other news, this is really good. Hello, Brian. Hello, Luciana. Hello, Kurt. Hello, Brianna. So good. Okay, still kind of warm, but we need super hot. So let's put our kettle back together. Our honey is creaming up, kind of looking like caramel. All right, just add a little bit more water. And turn this on to boil. Okay. So they move kind of fast on the recipe, so I don't know. Kim says it's less coffee because it's less honey this time. Oh, Vegetable says, great advice. Thank you. I'm glad it's helpful. Cynthia says, I love your boldness. Don't change. I don't think I could, y'all. I'm old. I'll be 50 next year. can't change. I mean, I can always get better, but that's a lot of reason why a lot of times men are like, yeah, these old broads, because we're set in our ways. So if my content is not for you and I understand it, I think people should change who they listen to, because obviously I can't help you. That's why I try to keep it separate, because my cooking content is very inclusive, but my relationship content is very exclusive, because I have some strong opinions and it's not for everyone. Cynthia 73. Belle says, hey Maggie, are the Wife Lessons workbooks available for purchase or is it for the class? Good question. For the class. But I'll show y'all, and then so you can see the honey. I'm gonna taste it just to see, even though it's full of sugar. But we got a little bit of air into it. Y'all can let me know if you think we need to do more. So same kind of, the honey kind of whips on its own pretty good. This one is the hot honey. Got me. Woo! Okay, it's good. This is gonna be interesting. All right, so our water is boiling already. All right, let me answer Belle's question about the workbook. Y'all got me working day and night. All right. So we have 15 ladies registered for our Wife Lessons class. I got more workbooks I'm getting ready to ship out. But Lucy and I teach the class live. So the workbooks, just so you all can see, and you always get this in a class with me. So we're going to talk about what marriage is, what a husband is, what a wife is, the different types of husbands and what they need in a wife. And so I won't spill the beans, but we're going to cover this material. And then it always has spaces for the ladies to basically rate themselves, right? Because everybody has different goals. So we have the topics, and then Lucy and I teach it live over 4 weeks. We do have some married ladies in the class who just want a refresher. And then I'll be going through the checklist of what is required. You can rate yourself and see where you're doing well, where you need help. But the workbooks go along with the class, all right? Oh, y'all are talking about Michael Jackson. Hello, Demon. Hello, Leading to Lead. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Olu, and hello, Cheryl. Belle is laughing. You're 63? Bert, I may know somebody. Are you single? Okay. Focus, Maggie. Y'all got me working. Oh, I was singing Michael Jackson. I forgot that fast. I'm like, y'all are so off topic. Focus, Maggie. Okay. 5 tablespoons of coffee. Jeez. Is this okay? It's just kind of gone from like honey texture to caramel texture. Let's just do a little bit more. And then we're going to add the coffee and the hot water. We'll just stir it all up. Y'all see? Okay. I'm like, focus, class. Why are we talking about Michael Jackson? I'm over here. Something is wrong with me. Okay, we're just going to squeeze in the rest because ingredients are expensive. So much fun. Y'all, sometimes I watch this stuff back and I'm like, I am a fool. Bill says, you got it? Yes, my dear. And y'all can use the code is still available, code WIFE. Some of y'all in the chat are already signed up. But yeah, Saturday school, you have lifetime access to the recordings, and I'll be mailing out the workbooks to all of y'all who just registered. Okay. All right. So let's just add, I know you said less coffee, but let's just go with it. It's going to be a long night with the caffeine. 5 tablespoons. Again, instant coffee from the dollar store. All right? Instant coffee. Oh, Bert says 73 is young. Okay. Y'all, late timers tonight. 1, 2. Should I turn this off? 3, 4. Let's stop there. And let's get the hot water. Half a cup of boiling hot water. I'm nervous. All right, let's see if it foams up. I probably should have turned it off. Kind of splattering everywhere. Let's give it some time. Oh, Cynthia says I'm fun and exciting. Aw, thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoy it. Sarah says you got to go to bed. What are you making? A latte? I'm trying, y'all. I don't know if this is going to work. They said organic, honey. We made an accident.
What is that, honey? Yes. Oh, it's with honey. Wait a minute, that is the coffee? It is. They made with honey coffee? How do you drink it? What? It's a latte. That looks amazing. Okay, first thing we need is 1 cup of honey.
Make sure it's local honey, not loco honey. Local. You want to whip it until your honey's whipped.
Okay, so once your honey is whipped, add 5 tablespoons of coffee.
5 tablespoons of instant coffee means you need half a cup of hot, almost boiling water. Whip it until it gets nice and foamy.
You want it nice and thick, yes.
Okay, that only took 3 minutes. Look at how much we have left over.
Well, it's probably been about 3 minutes, class. Now I'm mad. Hello, Dutch. Well, I think we made another concentrate. Did I do something wrong? Do y'all think it's really just the honey? This will be a concentrate for those who actually drink sugar. I got my sugar-free one. I'm spiked up on caffeine, but at least mine is sugar-free. It didn't froth for me. Y'all think it's the honey? Hold on. Is this not real honey? It says honey, but it has chili pepper and vinegar. Does it need to be like organic? Does it need to be regular honey? They put whipped cream in there? No? Okay, see, y'all, this is what happens when I try to recreate these reels. Cynthia says it's okay. Let's pour it out. I don't know what I did wrong, but mine did not froth up like that. Now, I tried. I wanted to do a little something tonight, give you all some content. I'll taste this. You could probably, if you wanted, like, no, that would be way too much sugar, but this could be another concentrate. Mine did not foam, though. Y'all think it's the honey? So we have the full sugar. It looks like drippings after a coffee. And then we have mine. So I'll try a little bit over my almond milk, just a little bit, because y'all know we're not trying to have all that sugar. But, oh well. Y'all want some ice and milk. It's still dairy free. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of unsweetened almond milk or regular milk if you can have it, just to taste the hot honey, unfoamed. Ooh. It's good at first. Woo! Okay, I thought my turmeric one would bother me. My turmeric one is a lot smoother. Y'all, yeah, I agree. It's the honey, it's the vinegar. The vinegar will keep it from frothing. Okay, so we tried. Something told me to just order a grocery order of honey, but I hate to like buy. I'm bad about that. I'll buy stuff and then I don't want to waste it. So then I'll drink a little bit, then I'll drink a little bit more, then I drink a little bit more. So I'm happy with my fail. Pour this over your unsweetened almond milk, the sugar-free one. Um, Maybe I'll do it again, but tomorrow is Monday, so I'll be doing Mondays with Aisha. So I'll be cooking. Nate sent me like a chicken sandwich, an interesting chicken sandwich. So I think we'll do that tomorrow. So I'll cook some real food. I'll clean up, and I just wanted to give this a try. But this, 10 out of 10. This one, like 5 out of 10. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Tomorrow's class will be 5 p.m. I'll check and see. But yeah, probably 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. But we had a lot of fun tonight, right? It was fun. Yes, have sweet dreams, everybody. Hello, Hand. Hello, I am. Hello, Hail, and hello, Big Rig. All right, see you all tomorrow on my channel or Cooking with Aisha. All right, teachablemoments.maggie.com for all of the classes and all the stuff. It's okay. Thank you all so much. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, TikTok. This was fun. Darling says, scratch the second one. Yeah, I know. Marcus might like it. Y'all know my oldest. Ooh, boy. Darling will take both. You want me to ship it to you? Send me, if you want it, I'll put it in a jar and send it to you. The one with real sugar or the real honey. If you want it, I'll ship it to you. I got all these beverages to send out after I do the finishing school stuff first because class starts on Saturday. So if you want it, inbox me Facebook, inbox me Instagram, inbox me or TikTok, or Maggie, the substitute teacher at gmail.com. I'll put this in a little container for you and you can have it on me. Have a great night, TikTok. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow on Aisha. All right, everybody. Fun times. Agreed. Good night, everybody. See you all tomorrow on Aisha.